Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, November 15th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I go deeper to understand. And today your participation is required. So we begin the day with the moon finishing up in Gemini, and then we have a shift into Cancer. 8:15 a.m. Pacific time, we have the moon shifting from Gemini to Cancer. So you may wake up to void moon energy and be like, I'm going back to sleep. But let me tell you, that may be the participation that you need. Let's dive into the energies before that. Before that, we have the moon in Gemini finishing up. Opposing Jupiter, a little Jupiter opposition. You may feel this tug of war in your dreams. What you thought you knew versus what's happening right now and what you're observing. This is where Gemini comes in handy. Do take into account what's observing. Sometimes we get stuck in what we think we know. Sometimes we can get stuck in our beliefs. So sometimes, the universe is always sending signs, it's always sending signals, it's always sending so many things to remind us not to be complacent. So don't just fall for what you think you know. Do be willing to open up your mind, expand a little there. Moon in Gemini is also connecting to Mars in Libra. So especially if you're more on East Coast or European time, you may have that jolt of energy before the void moon process. Do connect with others and take that action as it feels appropriate, because the rest of the weekend is definitely going in a different direction. We have this airy energy, and then here comes the water. With the moon moving into Cancer, all the water signs are strongly activated, and we will have a grand trine this weekend. This means our intuition is heightened, but also the feels are coming up. And again, your participation is required. It may feel a little bit muddy, in fact, but this is really good. So the moon, as it moves through, first connection is with Uranus and Taurus. Uranus retrograde in Taurus, until 2020, right in the midst of eclipse time. That's when it's going to go direct, because why not? That Uranus energy, it's so interesting because it wants to liberate, but as we are retrograde right now and as it connects to Cancer, it may show you where you are sticking yourself, where you've basically stuck yourself in the mud. Now, to be fair, mud fertilizes and mud purifies, and mud, when it dries and the sun comes out, it sucks the stuff out. So mud is beneficial. We don't want to be down on mud, but this is a really good time with this energy to revisit old feelings, places where you feel stuck, and maybe see if maybe you're kind of stuck there because of those old stories, the way you're telling them, that you haven't grasped that lesson, that you haven't brought in that forgiveness. It's a great chance to notice where that's doing that, where those energies are being a burden on you, and where you can liberate yourself, where you can make a change, where you can know your worth, and with your worth, make this change. But this is going to require your participation. Like I said, your participation is required to go into these deeper places. So, first part of the day, depending where you live, but we have that energetic energy with Gemini moon, and then with that shift into Cancer, it's like, okay, get ready to swim this weekend. Anything else card-wise to show you? Oh yeah, this is not something to stress over, and if you are stressing over it, okay, you're definitely telling the wrong story. It's just, you're meant to work it out. And I always call the the participation card the body, mind, spirit, soul, heart card. The other day I was trying to do that. I was like, body, mind, spirit, soul. I'm like, what am I missing? What am I missing? Body, mind, spirit, soul, heart. So be willing to visit these energies with that in order to move them through, pass them through, and help yourself use the mud as purification rather than just a sticking agent. Is that it for now? Yes, that is it for now. So I have my readings up. Eclipse readings, those are $44. You can order a recording of it, or you can meet with me, either or I also have the year 2020 readings up as well. Those are $99, a really good deal because, wow, there's a lot going on in 2020. And for those interested, I have a few spaces open for like monthly, bi-monthly, or even a few times a year meetings, readings, check-ins with me to be like, oh my God, what's going on? And that's always at a discounted price when you buy them in a bundle. So email me if you have any questions. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.